welcome back to Football Friday. Of course, the time when everybody looks forward to their rush home to get to the TV just for this time.
Everyone except me. No, just kidding. I really am excited about this, as always. Especially today when I had to wear my hoodie for the first time to a game.
That's big for you Ohio boys.
Oh, it is, yeah.
You can't take our cold weather down here?
I'm not used to this, yeah. I don't know.
But you got
anyway,
some Alliance National Bank
I
highlights
certainly do. Well, let's start off with our Alliance National Bank highlight show. We start with the game of the week. Rome at Northwest. Now, both of these teams in the all-time series is tied at 2 games apiece. Or I take that back, 4 games apiece. Now, both of these teams are undefeated in region play. Last year, Dean Haynes made his first quarterback high school prep start against this very same team. So how would history unfold as last year, Dean Haynes against Rome went for 4 of 6 for 89 yards. Let's head out to Northwest for that game, hosting Rome. Bruins, they are starting down 7-0 early, but Dean Haynes, he came to play as he always did, takes off 20 yards into the end zone for a touchdown, making it a 7-7 game. But Rome, they would come right back. They didn't waste any time. Connor Young with a 32-yard field goal. That splits the uprights. Rome leads 10-7. Now the Bruins, Jake Bridges tries to counter that with a field goal of his own. Just comes up a little bit short, though. Still 10-7. Rome's P.J. Green now in the third quarter runs it in for a touchdown. Rome, they win this one in convincing fashion, 24-6. Next game, it's Woodland, who is visiting Murray County today. Now, Woodland actually has not had as much success against Murray County. Now, both teams haven't faced each other since 1999, and Murray County's put up 61 offensive points for the entire season. So they would need a lot of offense to muster up a win at home against Woodland on homecoming. How did that end up? Well, let's head out to Murray County right now and see. I don't know what that guy's doing with his tongue. I don't even want to guess, though. I know what Dustin Anderson's doing with the football, and he's running in for a touchdown. Makes it 7-0 Murray County. And then it's Woodland's Andre Watts. He answers right back with a 76-yard, and this guy is just flat out of there. He's running like a butterfly. He's stinging like a bee, and he's tying up the game at 7. Some Indians defense now. Mickey Guerrero picks off this ball, and oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. That's a first down and 10 for the Indians. Let's head to the second quarter now. Indians, Austin Williams, his pass is going to be picked off by Patrick Roper, and he brings it all the way to the Indians' 10-yard line, down the sideline before he's finally brushed out of bounds. First down and 10, but they wouldn't score in the first half. But it's a little homecoming action. Congratulations, Samantha Duncan. Third quarter, Woodland's Darius Hill runs it 2 yards up the middle for a touchdown, makes it a 14-14 game. And then it's Woodland's Serrano Gilma from 25 yards out. That field goal is good. 17-14 Woodland, they win this game, 45-21. Well, for the next game, Sonoraville at Calhoun. Now, Sonoraville has been obviously a great story, undefeated at 7-0, although Calhoun's a far more superior team, both offensively and defensively, than Sonoraville's faced in recent games. Now, last year, Calhoun has dominated like they did the previous year. Get this, 49-7 they won last year. 59-0 the previous year. Would that be an indication of what was to come today? Well, only one way to find out. Let's head to Calhoun and see how that game went. And little captains out for the toss, but this place was rocking. They were rocking early. Both sides were pumped, and this is why Calhoun's first drive inside the 20. Keidron Aker, he loses the ball, and beneath that big pile, it's Landon Ralston who comes up with it for the Phoenix. First down and 10, Sonoraville. But Calhoun, they get it right back. Sonoraville, the bad snap. Calhoun swarms, and they have it first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Next play, Michael Johnson to Derek Rogers. That's a touchdown for Calhoun. 7-0 Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets fans, just like the players, they were pretty pumped, like they want to get on TV, but be careful what you wish for. Then it's Michael Johnson. He strings it again, this time to Derek Ramsey, and that's a big, long play. 14-0 Calhoun. They go up on this one, on this possession right there. Now it's a little Sonoraville time in the fourth down, second quarter, trying to score, but the ball is high and through Tyler Berkshire's hands. Nothing to show for it. Still early in the second. Next drive, Michael Johnson hits Derek Rogers on the screen pass, and that is straight out money. Down the sidelines, 55 yards. His second touchdown of the game. Calhoun, they go up 21-0, but the Phoenix showing some signs of life. Running back Tavarius Washington breaks one tackle, and then takes off 57 yards down the sidelines before finally getting wrestled down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Phoenix, but again, nothing because Glover is picked off by Dustin Christian. 1st down, Calhoun at the 20-yard line. And then it's Calhoun. They keep pouring it on. Next play, Rhett McGowan is wide open, and this is an 80-yard touchdown pass. Calhoun, they go up 28-0. When it was all said and done, it was Calhoun who was on top, 51-0, as they go on to win that game. Well, for the next game, it's Dade County at Gordon Central. Now, the Warriors were definitely in need of a win after a tough loss last week, losing on a last-second field goal to last-second field goal for their 3rd straight loss. Now, Dade County, they've been struggling, especially after last week's loss to Sonoraville, 36-13. And as it turns out, those 13 points that they scored were at the end of the game when basically all their 2nd and 3rd strings were in. I probably was in that game. But anyway, let's head out to Gordon Central and find out how that game went. Warriors, they were driving. Hey, there's a band director, a former band director right there. Warriors driving. Dre Panther, a 70-yard touchdown pass to Kedrick Johnson, wide open, and he is not going to be touched. That is for sure. 7-0 GC goes on top, and they strike first. But there was more Gordon Central. David Anderson, he runs it 1 yard up the middle for a touchdown. 14-0 GC. More Gordon Central. This time it's Prather on the reverse. Cody Thomas, 60 yards. No one's catching up with this guy. He takes it all the way to the hizzy. 21-0 Gordon Central in the lead. Dade County on offense now, but not for very long. Mark Reinick picks up the fumble and takes it 70 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. Makes it a 28-0 game. Gordon Central, they go on to win this game 35-0. Well, for the next game, it was Heritage at LFO. Heritage, a young program, so it's natural that they'd be struggling, although Tim James, the head coach, has got his players going in the right direction, keeping them with a positive attitude. Today, they would need a lot more than that, though, to face a talented LFO team. So how did that game go? Well, let's head out to LFO right now and see for ourselves. And let's get rolling. A first quarter, Hunter White lobs up a bad pass, and Austin Abercrombie sits under it and grabs it. That's a 1st down LFO. Moments later, quarterback Greg Burton piles in, and that's a touchdown for LFO with 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Under 2 in the first. Heritage has some butterfingers now, and LFO's Derek Landley knows what to do with it, and that's right, score 14-0 LFO, as he would finally be taken all the way to the house. Well, Heritage, they would be back on the move. Ethan Thompson taking this deep inside Warrior territory. 1st down for the G-men, as he goes a little bit of ways away before he's finally brought down in pretty good field position. But then on the trickery, it was Matt Chad's pass, underthrown, picked by Cody Cox, and he keeps it for a while. He probably read a book by the time he was down the sidelines there, as he crosses to his left, crosses to his right, skips a few defenders, and skip to my darling. Look at that crossover right there. Finally brought down. That's a 1st down, though. More LFO on the punt return. Dominic Turner, nice return. As that's a human highlight field deep inside general territory. Oh, it's just adding and adding on. A few plays later, though, it is LeGreg Burns. And he's going to pound this one inside into the end zone for a touchdown. LFO, 21-0 in the second quarter. LFO, they go on to win this one 64-0. And with that, we're all out of time. That'll be it for your Alliance National Big Highlight Show, but stay tuned. There's plenty more from Football Friday coming up next.